Welcome to John's Random Reviews. Hi, welcome back to John's Random Review. Got a job on, I've got a job on. As we know, coming up shortly is Valentine's Day. So, what I'm going to do is going to make I've had a few requests for some copper hearts I used to make back in the day. So we're going to go over a video showing you how to do them. We've started off with 15 bits of scrap 10mm soft copper tube. So we need them. What we're going to do is this is one I've made earlier. Well, this is a single copper heart, as you can see, but we're going to make some linking ones. Won't that be lovely for couples, or for wives to give husbands, or husbands to give wives, or wives to give wives, or husbands to give husbands? It doesn't matter. So these copper hearts are actually bent with a bending machine, and they're actually Coppertech, which we'll go into in a little bit. But I wanted to make some bigger ones. They're a little bit small. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to get these copper tubes, and then we're going to put this over. What's this? It's old school. This is old school plumbing. Before they had bending machines, they had bending springs. And what these are is a coil of steel, like a spring steel, and it goes over the copper pipe like that. And what that means is you can do bends and it doesn't kink the pipe. I'll give you an example. So what we need first is a former, because we need to do a 180-degree bend. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this. I need this in a bit to do my Coppertech in. But first of all, we're going to try and bend this bit of copper. Although it's soft copper, it's still a bit of a bugger to bend, as you can see. But nice and steady, like that. And there we go. That's about, well, just about a 180-degree bend. Now, how do we get the spring off? Well, the spring, what happens is if you turn it one way, it tightens up. But if you turn it the right way, it actually comes off like that quite easily. And as you'll see in a minute, hang on, let me go. No kinks. You can see a little bit, if you look very carefully, you can see a little marks where the spring was, but I think that's pretty good. So that I've got to make another 15 of those, and then we'll get to the next stage. There we go, that was pretty easy. I've got 16 of these now, so I'll be able to make, if my maths is right, 4 pairs of hearts. Now then, before we go any further, this copper pipe work is 10mm soft copper, as I said before. If I'm repeating myself, you'll have to put up and shut up. Anyway, this is scrap copper from work. I think I took that out on a job. It was either central heating pipes, or it was an oil line. That's what we generally use this 10mm copper for. I think it's central heating. I'll tell you why. Because if it was oil line, oil sort of lingers in the pipe work and it stinks. So I think this is old heating pipes. But it's recycling, and it's going to make people very happy. Well, the people who I've given a few of these away over the years. I'm actually bloody hell, I'm actually charging for these, but only a little bit of money. I think it's about 15 quid. But and I like making them. Maybe a little bit of pocket money for me, but if they bring a little bit of joy to people. Anyway, waffle on. We need that, but you can see I've already put marks on it. I'll show you what we're doing next. Move them out of the way. And we've got this little setup. So what this is a 45 degrees there. And I can just rest my bit of copper there, and I can go through and do all of them like this. So next thing we need is the old angle grinder. Oh, it's good to see you, my friend. The old DHA 452. I'm thinking of doing a video of this grinder, actually, because I think it's a Makita icon. I really think it is. They're really, they've been around for, oh my God, really? Hang on. 16, 17 years? And they're still going strong. And this is a new one, but they do last for ages. Anyway, enough waffle. What we're going to do is we're going to cut these at 45, as you can see on the line. that's one done. You can see what's going to happen. I'm going to make an opposite of that one and get rid of all the burrs. So I'm going to make a few. Oh, look, it's smoking a bit. I'm going to make a few and deburr them, and then we'll move on to the next step. Right, that's going in the scrap. I've cut them all now. And now I just need to get rid of all them nasty, nasty burrs, if it'll focus. Hang on, what's going on with the bloody camera? Anyway, shit. Anyway, yeah, we're going to get rid of them burrs. Right then, they should nearly fit. As you can see, if they're a little bit off, all you do is tweak them a bit, and then we'll deburr the rest of them, and we'll get ready to Coppertech. Okay, let's get to Copperteching. I think I've showed this on a video about a year ago or so, but fucking hell, we'll do it again. Anyway, this is Coppertech rod. It's a little bit like brazing. You've got to get the copper, cherry red, and then this runs round and makes a lovely, like a sort of a bronzy looking weld. Anyway, let's get down to it. I've got my MAP gas bottle, so let's do a little bit of Copperteching and get one of these hearts done. Right, we're just going to flip it over to make sure it's welded on the other side, or brazed, whatever you want. Shit! Didn't mean to do that. See, there's a little bit there I've missed. So we're just going to do that bit. Right, we better get this one cooled down. It's easy. Yeah, that's welded pretty good. Let's see if we can bring it up without... If it looks a little bit less than perfect, I'm not bothered. I'm going to give it a bit of a scrub up. Fucking hell, what a mess. Anyway, right then, we've got this one in the vise. This is a well dodgy vise. Its jaws are all askew, but never mind, it's holding that straight. As you can see, I've got the other heart linked in. So let's get the other one Copperteched. Right, a little bit of a snag. With this being sort of recycled copper, It's really tarnished. I mean, I could spend bloody hours trying to get these nice and bright with some wire wool. So, what we've got is this stuff. This is called Scalex, and it's granulated dry acid compound, the safe alternative to sulfuric acid. So what we need to do is mix a bit of this stuff with a bit of water. It works better with warm water, and then it will get all the tarnish off the copper. So I don't have to bloody work so hard. So we'll try it. We'll get a bit of that on one of these, and we'll come back to you. Right, muckers, let's see if this is going to work. We'll just pour a bit in there. Like that. A dash will do it. I don't know how much to use, but I've put some warm water in this, so with a bit of luck, it should dissolve. And then we'll get the hearts in, and they'll come up all shiny, well, hopefully. And then we're gonna lacquer them, and on the way to the people who've ordered them. So we'll just give this a bit of a swoosh about, entertain yourselves, and then we'll give it a dip. Making me want to go to the loo. What do you reckon? Right, it seems to have dissolved, so we'll get a pair of these in. Right, we're back in a minute. Fucking hell, it's going to take a while. Right, let's see if it's worked. If I even put my bloody gloves on. Anyway, I better be a bit careful. It's quite toxic stuff. So we'll just shake that off a little bit. Move that out of the way. And if I remember, you just give it a little bit of a rub. And then it comes up pretty good. Now this bit of that bit there is actually where I dropped it on a rug and melted it, but I'll have to wire wool that bit off. But nevertheless, it's worked. It's got most of the stuff off. So with a bit of wire wool and a little bit of elbow grease, I'll get them polished up. Okay, they're all finished. Well, this one's finished, been varnished, and it's ready to go in the post to one of my friends. As you can see, I've also done a special one with 3 hearts. 2 big ones, I think mummy and daddy, and got a kid or baby. Mummy and daddy and son or daughter or something like that. I think that's quite nice. So what do you think, Rex? Oh, sorry. This is a little dog I've actually adopted. And he's called Rex. Rex the Makita dog. And as you can see, he's sitting there nice and well behaved. What a good boy. So he's going to be overseeing all the videos from now on. Aren't you, Rex?
Yes, I am.
Yes, that's right. Okay, this was given to me by a very good friend, one of my YouTube friends, and he had this. He reckoned he was a Bosch user, so he had no use of this Makita dog. All right, Rex, you take it easy. Okay, so that's my video on me making hearts for Valentine's Day. Okay, random is rad. Rock on. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, unsubscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, tell me you love me, tell me you hate me, tell your friends and neighbours, tell that weird guy from across the street with the one-eyed dog, tell me anything, but most importantly, let's get